Well, a very good evening to you. If you are watching online, you can come in and join us. You have to be inside of the Elmessenger group or the Inner Circle groups. For the link below this video was the initial event announcement, and in there is the link to come into Zoom. If you want to, please hop on over and come and say hello. We're going to get the training going in a moment or two, and we'll give you all a chance to get in accordingly. Well, good evening and welcome. Hope you're all doing well on this Sunday evening. It is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is 10 p.m. UK time, and I'm pleased to say, Robert, the clocks have gone back to some normality.
Yeah, they're finally together.
Yeah, which is all fun, all fun. If for any reason you're having problems finding the links, let me just tweak my camera a little bit, that's better. If you're having any issues finding the links, you can always hop in to the Elmessenger group that we run, or the Inner Circle. And I've also popped it, I think I popped it inside our main freebie group as well. So you're welcome to hop on the Zoom call and come and join us. While we're waiting as well for people to hop in if they want to, I'm going to just say, we've been running an offer, and after Monday night, we're not pushing this anymore. We're not offering it anymore, plain and simple. All right. So Elmessenger and all their products that they have, they've been running a birthday deal. You like to bring people in?
Absolutely.
And I have to adjust the spotlight now. We've got someone joining us as well. So we'll just wait for Bob to be coming in, and I will adjust our spotlight for you and me, Robert, and then we'll talk a bit more about what's happening at the spotlight. Okay. And interestingly enough, I was trying to get Fathom to work, but it's not even shown in the waiting room now, which is interesting. So just do a couple of quick tweaks on here. Cool. So yeah, basically the way things are happening with the Cloudkii birthday deal, that's ending soon. Now, if you go to the links in our groups, currently it's got free pay on there, and you're quite welcome to do free pay. But if you want a single pay, then what you need to do is get in touch with me, and I'll make sure you get that link. The reason being is the MPP licensing, the way it works is when we hand out keys and you put them onto your sites, they're on your sites then, right? We can cancel the keys. So if someone does a refund, we can cancel them without a problem and you can't use them. But the way we're going to do the keys is if you chose to sign up with a birthday deal, you'll get your first key straight away. And then after 30 days, if you make a one-time payment to Cloudkii, you'll then get the rest of the keys after 30 days. The second option, if you do split pay, is you get one key at the start, and at the end of paying Cloudkii for the split pay, you'll also get included within that the rest of the keys. So we're doing a total of 5 keys on the Cloud. Can you still hear me all right, Robert?
I hear you now.
This has chose to go mute all the time. I don't know why.
It doesn't want you talking.
No, it could be Fathom messing me up, maybe.
Maybe.
So I will see how I get on that microphone. That's the main thing. I knew it happened before we started. So those that got in on the Cloudkii birthday deal, this is what you'll get for buying the full package from Cloudkii. You're going to get the calls from me where what we're going to do, because we've got people in the UK and USA. We're going to do 1 week with the UK people, and then the following week with the USA people. The UK people get their first lot of calls 10 a.m. UK time on Friday, and then the USA people will get their direct Cloudkii training. I've got to work out with the USA people timings and what night's going to be work out. Well, it's normally going to be this sort of time of an evening, ideally. And so if you own the Cloudkii, the full package, then you're going to get invited to that training. And so far I know it's going to be a small group of people in the UK and the same with the USA. And whilst the training is fantastic with Cloudkii, I want to train people up on how to get their investment back very, very quickly, like I did. I sold licenses for Elmessenger Pro, and that then got the investment back, which then enabled me to do even more. With the Cloudkii birthday deal, the cool thing about it is you will be able to give away unlimited basic accounts to people where all over the net as a lead magnet. So they've got all their various products available in the system, and I'm just going to load up a page and just read through quickly what they are, because I always forget all of them. So in the birthday deal, you get access to their Cloudkii CRM. That's basically Go High Level. For those that heard of Go High Level, it's basically Go High Level, because they are a reseller as such, but they spent a heck of a lot of money into Go High Level, so you don't have to. So that's the first part with it. Then the second part is all the software that you can resell. Elmessenger Pro, Cloudkii, Group Key is where when you invite people into your groups, it'll automatically respond to them. It will like their comments if they comment. It will send them a welcome private message and even a text message if you want. Elm Link, you get that on top. That's one place for all your links, but you can also create funnels with these links as well, which comes in quite useful if you want to bounce people around. The cool thing about Elm Link is sometimes you put a link up and then the product you were selling, they stop selling it. Well, that's a dead link. But if you know you've got a link in Elm Link, you could reroute that link to a different offer. Or when that off, or when the sale time finishes, you could route it to a product of your own. Elm Optimizer is going to track your user's journey, so you're going to have a heat map, and you can sell that product to customers' own websites and go, hey, look at this, look at that, and they'll bounce around. Then we got Elmatic, which is those little pop-ups. You get so-and-so's bought this, or how many people have visited your site, or a coupon notification in the corner. Little bits and pieces like that you can run with it. And then in the birthday deal as well, and I'll just quickly grab that. I've forgotten what the full amount was in there, as well as being a reseller on their deal. And getting 50, or you get 50 lifetime licenses in that deal, which basically means that you can sell them at like 997 each license, times that by 50, you know how much you've made. You get their own 9 proven step system, which helps you in your business plans. 50% off the Cloudkii reseller plan upgrade for life. And that's where you can buy more licenses if you choose. Then they do a double your money back guarantee inside a Cloudkii. So basically, if you follow all their steps and you don't make a single penny from them, they'll give you back double your investment. Group Key reseller access is included. That is where you're able to send out links from your own Cloudkii account, and you get 90% commission on that inside your pocket. So imagine if you give away a whole load of free accounts, someone upgrades, you then get 90% from them. I'm going to share my screen just to show this finally, and this is just to show people as well who've already got in what they are getting on top of the bonuses I'm including as well. So as we work down here, there's the system called the Yes Machine, sift, sort, and verify your leads. Ava Automated Virtual Assistant, and Ava SMS SmartBot. These 3 products are different companies' products to Cloudkii. And what's really cool, I haven't even played with them yet. I haven't had time. When I get the main system set up, then I'm going to start playing around with Ava accordingly. They're also giving you a Cloudkii special edition coin within the deal. My understanding, I think it's at the top, limited silver coin. I think I'm 005, so I want to be 007. James Bond, but there we go. So you get all these bonuses as well in here. But what's cool about the whole system is you just show Elmessenger Pro to somebody and it sells itself. You know, that's the cool thing about it. And we're gonna do a run tonight anyway. Elmessenger Pro support are fantastic. And we had an issue over this week. They're migrating to Amazon servers to make everything load faster. But in the process, it stopped working for a few days. And there's lots of people in their group going, it's not working. I just sat back and went, I know it'll be working soon. And as of yesterday afternoon, it was all back up and running fine. Now you can understand Facebook changes all the time. So if you're running your own piece of software from Facebook and it suddenly stopped working, you've got to get that mended, you've got to get that fixed, you've got to get the devs onto it. And that's what they do all the time. And that's what I love about their support. I raised a support ticket and they went, yes, we are aware of the issues and we're getting them sorted. And during that time, they said, we're going to migrate it onto the new servers. So it will be down for a couple of days. They migrated everything over, all back up fine, running even better than before, which is what I love about this is they've added some new features. Now I'm just going to switch screens because I want to show you the new features in Elmessenger.
You just have to expect, no matter what software or what programs we're using, things are going to change. They're constantly going to change. And it's the people that'll go and fix it to make sure everybody is still up and running. That's what's important anymore.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just buying stuff that doesn't work. And that's where quality comes in and people that support their products. And we've experienced it several times already since we started using their products.
No, absolutely. You know, and you know, even if you've got this because you want to use it to get leads into from a particular account on Facebook, the fun thing that I love the most as well now, all right, and I'm going to show this now. I'll share my screen. Share. If I find the button. So this is a new feature, and what they're doing now is they're adding numbers to this system on here, and so it means that where before the system could send out a message to the same message to the same person twice, this is stopping it now. So now, if it's already sent this message out to a particular person, they won't get it twice, which has happened in the past. It was a feature upgrade, and so it means now that automatically on the system it can pull people in. If we switch over to one of the group we've been setting up, so I haven't been able to run this week because I've been waiting for Elmessenger to be up and running properly, and they've sorted it out. So for the next week, I'm going to be running it to get people into this group. And so what I love about this software, if I just pop in here and I go to one of the small business groups, this one here, and we scroll down, let's go to members, sorry, people. So now in here, right, this person's new, this person's reasonably new, and what I'm looking to do is get only the new people that are in here. If they haven't got an add friend button, it's normally because they've turned off the system for friendships, or they're blocking it, or it could be a business page as well. But I'm going to run into this group and get all these people adding as friends. What's cool, because I'm not because this group is relatively new, I don't actually have to have the new friends button ticked on here at the time, which is super. Now, if you come in here and you find that this isn't showing up at the top, right, it's because most likely we're not logged in. So I'm just going to stop sharing a minute because I don't want to share my username or password on the system, and I will go and grab that now, and I'll make sure we're all logged in so I can show you it up and running. But everyone who has bought the birthday deal through me, I've reached out to the ones who already have. We've included the 5 MPP lifetime licenses, which can be installed on a total of 50 WordPress websites. That alone is worth its weight in gold, because whilst we've been running an offer on some licenses, the normal price is $997 per lifetime license. So straight away, we're giving everyone the value of those licenses, right? Before so you go and buy the Cloudkii birthday deal. I think it's like 4729. I think it was for life, and then you're going to get $5,000 worth of MPP licenses. In fact, they're actually worth a lot more than that, because if you think,
it's hard to put a value to it exactly.
Every year, I think it's like $690 a year for an unlimited version of MPP. How many sites you're going to put up? That's the question, and that's only a personal license as well. I still highly recommend getting MPP in one way or another, whether you can only do it monthly or not. But ultimately, that's $700 a year, right? Over X amount of years. Well, you think the value of those licenses, and with the licenses we supply, you can put them on. You can put one on the site and sell that site to somebody else. So you could build a site. Let's just say you're being conservative and you build a site and charge only 5K for it. Well, you've made 5K for one license only. The way the licenses work, just to be clear, is one license can be installed on 10 sites. What we recommend you do is install that license on 10 sites, right? Or if you're going to put it on someone else's site, initially use 9 of them up on your sites and use the 10th one on someone else's. Because if they know how to get into the back door of WordPress and find the key, they could use that key on 9 other sites, and that's why you've got to be super careful with them. But that's just how the licensing system works. I'm just going to copy the password and get logged into the system, and that way then we're in. And so even people who bought the Cloudkii deal before we offered the MPP licenses in the deal, we've included them with that. We've upgraded them free of charge. So they've had even more value out of us. And then on top of that, you're going to get the one-on-one mentoring with myself. It's a small group, so it'll be 3 or 4 people in the UK and 3 or 4 people in the USA. We're keeping the group small, and we're going to walk through setting up the whole system. Automation with the CRM, how to bring people into the system so that when they click on a link, they get a free account. After a while, they get an email going, "Hey, how'd you like the Pro version? You can do all this with it," and it upgrades them accordingly. And we'll be setting all that up with our versions. Right, now this is up. Let me share my screen again. Share screen. So this is now loaded because I've got this loading up here with all the various tags. If this takes a little while to load, don't panic. It's literally it's even the fact that I'm doing a live Zoom right now, and I've also got, right, if you look across the top of my screen, lots of tabs open, and that's why sometimes it's better to just click on this little button here and set another profile up inside of Google. So we're now going to go and have a look at this group. I'm on people. This is the Somerset small business advertising, Somerset. Let's have a look at, if you let Sarah in for me, Robert. Let me have a look down and see if I can find. Let me type it in actually. Somerset, SOM, Somerset. So this is the one we called Somerset Business Group. So Somerset Business Advertising. We'll click on that. That's the tag I set up on the previous week. You can look back on the videos in the groups accordingly. We'll run with 6 people. I'm going to leave this on 20 to 25 seconds, but I recommend, I'll probably up it to 40, to be honest. And what we'll do for this test, we'll leave it on 5. I'll run like 3 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon. Another day I'll run 10 in the morning, 20 in the afternoon. I mix it up every day, so it's randomized, and I change these timings here. All right. So now I'm going to hit start, and it will go off, and we'll run. I'm going to run this week now. It's back up and running accordingly. So we just got to give it a moment or two just to start firing into place. It's loading up, and now it's going to go and find someone in here that I haven't become friends with before. And when it finds it, it's going to ask them to be friends. And I don't do any selling to these people, right? I what my plan is to get friends with them and then pull them into my own group. And I'll show you how I pull people into a group afterwards. And so this means that it's going to send a message out, and it's going to be up for a short amount of time. When it switches to Messenger, you'll see it very briefly, and it's going to just say hi, hello, howdy, whatever the first part of the system I've set up. And we're just going to run slowly through this and let it ping up. So it says, hi, I see you in the same group, small business advertising. Hope you don't mind me linking up with you. Regards, Steve. So that's the first one. Then the second one's going to do a different message. And as this runs through these, when people come back to me and they go, yeah, sure, thanks for not selling me anything, but thanks also for just wanting to be friends. And I say this to other people: when you set your own group up and get people in it, don't go for the hard sell at first. I know, like I've said this to Robert earlier, that over the last week or so, we've been pushing Elmessenger and also Cloudkii, right? As of the end of Monday, midnight Eastern Standard Time, the offer will disappear. What's team service? Don't let them in. Do you hear me?
I'm not sure who that is.
I don't know who team service is. Don't let them in.
Okay.
Because unless they want to message me on Messenger and confirm who they really are, I don't know who they are. So this is going to keep running accordingly, and it's going to keep spinning, and in a moment or two it will come up properly. I've never had team service before come up on Zoom.
It sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
Yeah. So if they, like I said, if they want to message me on Messenger, then and confirm who they really are, then I'm happy to let them in on the call. So and if you want to post, if you are watching and you want to post something, put it in the comments on where the videos are. We will try and look over them over the coming few days. So this has now gone number 2 so far, and we'll keep letting it run. And so my plan is get these people into the mid group, start posting up regular content for small businesses. Say, please, welcome to the group. Please share who you are, what you're doing, X, Y, Z, and just get them talking to one another initially. And I've got no plans on pushing anything until once I get up to probably about 60, 70 people in that group, then I'm going to pop a little demo in, right? And that demo is going to be basically Elmessenger Pro, and I'll say get the free basic account. The free basic account, all you can do is a certain number of tags. You have no back office on it. You have no way of locking down your friends or deleting people from the system, or there's so much in the back office on this. It's crazy. And we will get to the back office a bit more on future calls. I wanted to progress with this faster this week. We're getting people into the Small Business Somerset group. It's just a fact that, as I said, Elmessenger had some minor issues. It's back up and running now, and I'm going to start running this daily. Now, really important, when you're running this, start off slowly. Warm your Facebook account up. If you've got loads of friends already, you've got over 1,000 friends, then you can go a little bit quicker. But just be careful, because we don't want you being put into Facebook jail. Now, it's not a bad thing. What they do, they stop you from messaging and becoming friends with people you don't know for a number of weeks and messaging them. Right, that's all that happens. You can still make private messages to people you know already, and it probably might even stop you from posting in groups sometimes. So you've got to do this slowly. And this is what I love about this, is the fact the global tag, for an example, the hello tag that I created, you have segments. So it's the first one will say hi name, second one will say howdy name, third one will say greetings, as we just seen there. And you have different variations at the start. Then you have an ending. Hope you don't mind me linking up with you. Hope you don't mind me being friends with you. Regards, Steve. And then the middle bit is the name of the group. So the global tags I use across site wide. in the software, and then the local tag is the one about the group. And because each message comes over unique, the more you create, the better. Facebook doesn't class it as spam. Think about this: if you went in and started posting the same message to 100 people manually, it's going to be spam. You're going to get into trouble. You're going to get your hand smacked. You know, you really don't want to be going down that route. You've got to warm this up. And the same with a Facebook group. You have to warm the Facebook group up gently. Always, always. So with your Facebook group, start putting little posts in, tips and tricks. I'm going to find some information on probably on Google about tips and tricks for local small businesses in Somerset. And then I'm going to start scheduling them up to go out on Facebook. And so it means gradually that can warm up that account. There's content going in there. I might pop in with a video and say, hello, how's everyone, etc. And it's just really the case of just doing this gently in a way that you're going to get to know these people in these groups. The other thing I do is I will be doing as well in this particular group is just liking posts and commenting on posts. Get your face seen inside these groups that you are going to be getting people in, and warm it up that way. Gradually, slowly but surely, then you're going to have people coming back to you and going, yeah, I'm happy to be friends with you, not a problem, nice to meet you. And they're the ones you then want to invite a few days later to your own group and then welcome them in and put a post up and say, please introduce your business, please tell us what you're doing, tell us a bit about yourselves, in case other people can make use of your services. And by getting people talking in a group, they end up running the group for you all the time. So then you can sit back a little bit more, like their posts. And we will be getting on to on future training how to automate the posts when someone comments on a post you've gone and put in a group, or on another post as well. So we're just going to let the last one run. We've done 4 or 5 as I've been talking, and it'll find one more, and then I'll show you how I'll show you on screen. But I like to do this on my phone, of how I invite people to the group afterwards. Right now, because I haven't run this week, and I haven't got people going, yeah, sure, I don't mind being friends. And it is a numbers game. Don't feel downhearted. This particular group here, there's quite a few people in here who I can become friends with. And over the next week, I'm going to make friends with all of them as quickly as I can. And so what I love about this software, and this is the clever bit, is we can then invite them in. We got them in a tag in the back office. And with that tag, I can send a global message out. So when I want to say, hey, come and check out my group here, because we are sharing, all local businesses in Somerset are sharing what they do, right? And then we're going to have share a link once a week or something like that. That's the main plan, on this. Sarah says a good rule of thumb, 80-20 for 80% value added post in your group, 20% promotional. Absolutely. It's always well worth offering value first. I tell everyone this, to if you even value is demoing what I'm doing now. I'm demoing this software, and that's why earlier we stated end of Monday we will not be promoting Cloudkii after that. That's the end of that deal. That's the end of the license keys you're going to get from us for MPP. We're not after Monday midnight. That's it. And the only reason we're leaving it till Monday midnight is because sometimes people watch the replays of what we're doing and they think, okay, well, I'd like to know more. If you want to know more about the Cloudkii birthday deal, reach out to me. I'll go through it with you personally. You get so much value, and the thing that then we're going to be focusing on after this is going to be purely build, rank, and rent, and get people in using Elmessenger. Those are the steps we want to get back to. It's just been one of those busy weeks, and we are focusing madly on version 3s of our themes. They are coming on really well. Anyone who's on the Inner Circle call Sunday, you would have found out about that, and that's going to be super exciting. The direction we're going with version 3s, and then this software comes into that,
to win people over. As I get people into my group, I'm then going to set up a website, some websites in the local area, and go in there and say, I'm just going to say to people, hey, I'm a web designer. I rent websites. Go and check this site out and tell me what you think of it. That's all I'm going to say to them. I'm not going to ask them to pay me, because what's going to happen? They're going to check out the site. If someone likes it, they're going to contact you. They're going to say to you, yeah, I love the site. I love what you've done with it. How much to rent it? Or they may say, well, actually, I'm a dentist. I want a dentist site. And you say, what, to buy outright or rent? And if you go, well, to rent. Okay, well, we haven't got a dentist site straight away, but we will have in a few weeks' time. Then you reach out to a dev on Upwork, ask them to build you a site, just to get a site up for that customer for the moment. Or if a plumber contacts you, then obviously you use a DIY plumber's theme, or the HVAC or the gardener. You just load it up, put a domain name on it in their local area, rent it to them. Don't even worry about ranking it at first. Just rent it to them.
Absolutely. Get it built. And again, it's if we come across something that makes sense to help you guys expedite your business, move things forward quicker and easier, that's what we're gonna tell you about. If things don't make sense, I mean, we get contacted all the time to go promote stuff, but it doesn't make sense for what we're doing. So we're not going to throw stuff out there just to sell you something. We want to make the tools work for you to get to you to build, rank, and rent. And that's this key. This is a key to making connections, to making exposures, to get your businesses, to get these people connected to you to do the website builds. I mean, that's what all of this is it's making connections through Facebook in an easy way.
Yeah. Now, these are people here, and I don't know if you saw what I did there, but I clicked on groups in common, all right? And I then went and looked for the group I'm working with. So in this case, it's a small business advertising group, okay? And then I've clicked apply, and it's come back at this. Now, because these are people that I've already become friends with, I've invited them over. Now, they haven't responded yet, and they may not. But the point is, I'm going to keep adding more and more friends from these groups and inviting them over. And I'm going to find other Somerset groups I can do this with. And as I do that, I can then come in here. I can either tick these one by one, right, when I invite them and click invite, or on my I put it on my mobile phone where I can just click invite. But it's entirely up to you which way you do it. So now you're targeting these people that you become friends with that have this same group in common. And so eventually, as they check, they go, okay, I'll come over, I'll come and join that. And so I'm going to keep inviting people in. I've got to get some posts up this week into the group and start pushing it. And I reckon during the week, I'm going to get more people into this Somerset lead generation business networking. All right. And hopefully it could be that the fact I put the word lead generation in there, and maybe it might be better if I put Somerset Business Networking as the title instead. Because the question is does that put people off with the word lead generation? We don't know yet. But we're going to try it with this way first. And if it becomes an issue, I'll come in and change it. I'll just change it to business networking on the title on there. So when people are invited, the URL will be Somerset Lead Generation, but this will be business networking. And if this group doesn't work out, I'll set another group up in a different niche, and I'll try that as well. Think about the make money online niche. There are hundreds and hundreds of national groups out there that you can go and join any one of them, right? And start becoming friends with people in those groups. And then a few days later, invite them into your own make money online group. And then what are you going to do? Well, if you own the Cloudkii birthday deal, you can give away unlimited free basic accounts. So in that group, after a while, you do a little demo of the basic account. You go, hey, look at this. This is awesome. And you do a demo, basically, you go, anybody want a free account? Click the link here. People love free stuff. So when you get up to a few thousand people in your group, bam, right? They sign up for free. Then you do a demo of the pro version in your group. And you go, thank you for everyone for signing up for the free version. Now, here's the difference between the two. and they see the pro version and they go, wow, that's even better. So, Sarah's saying what's included in the free basic account. So the free basic account, you don't get the back office with the system, all right? What you get is purely what's coming up here in a moment. I'll show you on here. And during the week, I'll set up a basic account and I'll demo that to people next Sunday. But you get a lot less tags in here to create. I think it's 5 or 10. You don't get the back office. So all you can literally do is create the tags, global segments, and I've heard a rumor that the Engage system is moving to the back office as well. So you'll be able to then create inside of here. Let's click on the VIP tag. So you'll be able to create message templates, which are linked with the global segments, and message segments are the local segments. So in global, do you want to admit, Mr. Steve? In global, you can go with hi, hello, howdy, John, or name, and then in the local bit, say, I see you're inside of the Somerset Lead Generation Business Group, right? And then in the global segment, you go back to, I hope you don't mind me linking up with you, regards Steve. And the variations in here, which we've shown other weeks, are what makes this unique for every message. So you end up with only Engages moving to the back office. My understanding is you won't have that. So the basic account is going to be a bunch of tags. I think it's only going to be 10 global segments to match with it, and the message templates, and then the local segment for the tag for this tag here. And that's what you're going to get. And then with the pro version, you get the full back office. Has the screen changed for you, Robert?
Yes.
I'm sharing the entire. That's good. Sometimes I only share the tab and I forget. So this is the back office, right? And in here, right, we've got the global segments here, and this is what I've explained before. Hi. So this is the intro one. Hi, hello, hey, heya, greetings, greetings name, and also I've had smiley faces. So when you add a smiley face into it, and there's various smiley faces, what's really cool is then it creates another one. So I could come back in and go, hi, name without the smiley face, right? Hello, name without the smiley face. So I could have double the amount in here. And then if we come down to here, let's have a look. Somerset friend request. Hope you don't mind me. I'm trying to remember the full message. I hope you don't mind me linking up with you. I think was one of them. And I'm going to come in here and create some more. Hope you don't mind me send you a friend request, because the system automatically asks to be friends. So these are the global segments. Then if we come and find the actual tag itself, so sorry, come back to tags, hit Somerset Business, and so in here again we get the message segments, which are localized tags for this Somerset Business Group. And then the other part I love about this is these 25 contacts are inside of this tag here. So if I now want to send a message out to these 25 people, as a reminder, I've got automation. I can set up a global message in here and send it out. And I can say, send this every, set this to anything up to 60 minutes. And you guys, this week, my plan is to set up to put people into the groups. So defiers will get added to a group, so I can let you know when the DFY Magic Themes live events are happening. People who bought Cloudkii will get added to their own tag for that, so I can message you about Cloudkii. And my understanding is, and I've got to double check this, I think you can have people in more than one tag, and if that's the case, that's going to be even better. So I can do a global message to people, and if I've sent a message out, I can assign them to a new tag. So imagine this, I've got all my Somerset Business contacts in there, right? And I've just sent them a global message out. And as it's sent it, it's put into a new one called Somerset Business message sent. So I then know I've sent them a message. And I can then keep moving them around groups accordingly, however I want to do it. I can have hot leads. So anyone who responds to me, I can move them into the hot lead tag. And so that's the idea. And then I'm still getting into campaigns. and I'm still starting to play around with a campaign message. My understanding is this links to the Cloudkii CRM system, and this can send out campaign messages from their CRM, but you need to run the CRM system to do that. And that's why I haven't played with that as yet. But there's lots to do in here, but keep it simple by setting up your own group, go into similar groups in those niches, become friends with people in the way I've shown you, and then a few days later invite them to your own group. And that's why in the Somerset business group, we come back to Facebook and we get into the right group on here. Let's find the Somerset. There it is. So I haven't said much in here at the moment, right? But people are advertising in here. And so the first thing I would certainly do is come in and go, hello, it's really good to be part of a group based in Somerset. I am looking to getting to know local businesses. Smiley face. Shall take that off first. Go and what do they have to offer? Smiley face. And the reason I'm saying what they have to offer is hopefully people are going to start responding to me going, well, hi, I'm a builder, I'm a plumber, I'm a decorator, I'm this, that, and the other. And when I get a spare moment or two, I'm going to set up. So my post now, I think, if it's not down here anywhere, then it's pending to be approved on the system. Oh no, it's there straight away. Look, they allowed it. So they allow people to post it however you want then. So what's really cool about this post, I can now take the share button. I can get the copy the link. I can now come back to the back office of Elmessenger Pro, and we can go into engage. Right now, I haven't set any messages up for this, but engage basically, I can set messages up so as people put a comment on that post, it will automatically go in and like what they've said. If I come back to Facebook, this system, and we're going to go for this fully next week, this system, but in basic terms, it will look at my post, and when someone puts a comment on here, it will come and check it. It will like the comment. It will reply back saying to their comment saying, many thanks for your comment, really appreciate it. And if I want it to, I can also send them a private message. And a good way of using this that I see is I'm gonna say, you know, someone says, hi, I'm John, I'm a plumber, blah blah blah. I'm then going to tell the system to say, hi John, it puts their name in automatically, many thanks for responding, really appreciate it, by the way, I've sent you a private message. Right, so then it tags them on here. They come and read the response because they get a notification, and bam, straight away then they say, oh, Steve's responded, and it's nice. Oh, and he sent me a private message. That private message is just going to be something like, hi John, really nice to connect with you, is it okay if we're friends? So I can do it the other way around. Rather than come in here and want to add friends, I can do it this way around, where I put a post in the group, and then it responds back, I've just sent you a private message. The private message then is a mixed up message saying, hi, hope you don't mind me, hope it's okay to be friends. When they respond back yes, right, you can then go in and click the friends button, so you can do it the other way around. But what I love about this, we can put a post up in even our own group and go, a good example, who would like free software? But hashtag yes. You put hashtag yes, the system will like the post, they'll respond back, many thanks, please check your messenger. And then you send them a link to the free software. And then the bonus part with this that I love, and I can't show you a demo because I'm setting up as well this week, is you can then have a Facebook button on a page. And in fact, I'm going to try and get this set up for next week. So when you guys get the link to the Zoom room, you'll see a Facebook button you have to push. Right. And what that'll do when you push that button is it'll take you through the system and add you to the back office of Elmessenger Pro, where it adds your email address. So then you can, I mean, anybody who's coming into these Zoom meetings, I'm not going to bombard you with emails, so don't worry. But the idea is you'll see when you click on the link, you'll see how it works, and then it'll forward from there onto the Zoom room. So it means then you can collect people's email addresses in the back office and contacts. And if we look in here, now these are dead ones, which I've got to delete. They've had a photo, have their name there, their email, it captures their email address. It can even capture their phone number. And the future of this software, they are telling me that eventually it'll include if they've got a Twitter profile, if they've got a LinkedIn profile, if they've got a YouTube account, the whole system is going to collect that data for you. So think about this: you pull them in here, and you've got them, right? And then you find out if they've got a LinkedIn account. Well, LinkedIn is even easier to do business to business. You go over to LinkedIn, do a friend request in LinkedIn, and then you're linked up with them on there as well. Then they're getting to know you because they know you're on Facebook, they know you're on LinkedIn, maybe on Twitter. It's so powerful, this software, which is why I say time and time again, guys, just take it easy. You know, don't go mad with this. You know, I read one person was doing 50 requests a day, right? And you know, in one hit, and then they upped it to 100 requests a day, and they got Facebook jail for a number of weeks because they were doing too many friend requests. If you go too fast, it will actually tell you, because it will say you may not know this person. And if that's the case on that, send them a private message and a personal friend request rather than use the system just to get them back into your own system. So anyone, by the way, anyone who's already got this and you've installed it, go to the Chrome store. You can Google Chrome store, then search for Elmessenger Pro. When you go to the screen, you can hit remove. And then come back to the same. It'll take you to another page. Come back to the same screen and reinstall it, because you need to be on version 9.05. Just to say, if you're on an older version, it'll be out of date. So I can quickly show you guys how I do that. You come into here, go Chrome Store, type in Elmessenger. It load up, go into Elmessenger, hit remove from Chrome, and then once you've removed it, it'll take you to another screen. Close that window off, come back here and reinstall it, then log back in, and you'll have version 5.0 all ready to roll. All right, just to let everyone know on that. So so that's super cool. Let's stop sharing for the moment, and let's find out if there's any questions from anybody who are on the Zoom call tonight. If there's anything you're not sure about, or if you're stuck with a direction, please raise your hand and we'll bring you onto the call, or you can pop it in the chat. So, and I know so when it comes down to the birthday deal, you get literally all their software, and starting. So this week coming, it's going to be the people who in the UK who bought in on Friday, and the following week I've got to work out with the USA people what time in the evening, one evening during the week. Obviously, it can't be Friday, and it'll be round about 5 or 6 p.m. UK time. 5 p.m. is better because it's 10 p.m. for me. And then I'm going to start walking those cloud people who bought the cloud birthday deal through setting it all up. As you know, it's pretty much the sort of training you're going to get anyway inside of school with Cloudkii. But the difference is you can ask me questions because I've already gone through most of it myself. I've been through all their training. I've listened to all their calls, and the training is second to none as well. And their support is fantastic. So, that's the direction with this. So the people who've got the Cloudkii birthday deal, you're being looked after. You're going to be added to a small group of people, and you're going to get direction to get you back into the system to be able to make money with this. And it's going to be a long-term thing for you guys. It seriously is. I mean, imagine being able to give away unlimited basic accounts of any of their software. That alone, I think, is worth the money. And then on top of that, we're giving people the 5 MPP lifetime licenses in the deal. And if you go to, let's say, if you go to their page at the moment, It's 3 payments of 1,600. But if you reach out to me, I can get you a payment link from Cloudkii, where then it becomes 4729 one time. And like I said, then you get access to all the software, their support, their systems, the licensing platform. 50 licenses, by the way, are worth every penny, because you can sell them to people you know. Just do a demo to a local business and say, you can have this one time 997. You sell all 50 for 997. Well, that's close to 50K, isn't it? You know, how many local businesses do you know that you could reach out to and offer them a one-time price? And then if you want more licenses, the way it works, that you can buy in on their upgrade plan, which is $1,500 a year. And when you sign up with that, you get 1,000 licenses in that package straight away. And if you want to buy more, when you run out of 1,000, you want to buy more, it's $500 for each extra 500. But you have to sign up yearly with that. If you're not planning on doing that, that's cool, because you could just stick with the 50 licenses, use some for yourself, sell the others, and then be a reseller where they deal with all the systems on the reseller plans.
And all of these tools are what every local business needs. Will they put them to use? Maybe not. But even if they use 3 or 4 out of the, there's a 7, they have a budget for that. And the money that they have set aside for their business and what these tools can do will make them more money. That's the bottom line. So they just have to see it. They just have to try it. That's why the free accounts, the basic accounts they're like a lead magnet for you. But anyways, it makes it simple.
It does. And the thing I've found as well, because I'm setting up my own CRM system at the moment to automate the creation of all of the licensing. Yeah. So when someone buys through my system, well, when they buy an Elmessenger monthly or yearly plan through my system, you get 100% of the profits. If you send them for the affiliate link and you're a Cloudkii partner, you get 90%. If you and also another thing you get as well with the system is sub accounts. So what this means is you're the person at the top, and you can then rent out sub accounts, and the sub accounts are like one on their site are 197 a month. In the sub account system, right, that person gets unlimited basic accounts to give away. If you choose, you can move a number of accounts from yours into their sub account, but you don't want to offer them lifetime on that, because that lifetime deal of there's only 50 licenses on lifetime. So if you then started to pay $1,500 a year to buy more licenses yourself, then you're in a situation with that side of things where if you ever stop paying that $1,500, those accounts go back to basic, and then people have to sign up directly through Cloudkii. With the other system, if you're a sub account holder and the person, so let's say I hand you a sub account, Robert, and you're paying $197 a month for it, yeah. You can then use your affiliate link through the system, right? And you'd get 40% commission, right? Me as a main account holder would get 40%, and Cloudkii would get the rest. And that means Cloudkii deal with all of the tech, all of the support. You don't have to worry about a thing. You just got to put your links out there.
But my question is, Steve, just for those that maybe are catching this, that didn't catch some of the other training that we've already done, where do they find that so they can figure out the basics to get going in some of the stuff that you've already covered?
So are you talking about if you've got Elmessenger or if you've got the Cloudkii birthday deal?
No, first Elmessenger,
right,
and then the birthday deal is the Messenger plus.
Yeah. So when you sign up with them, they'll send you a link to Skool, SKOOL. If you're looking for it, and I'll read this out anyway, it's skool.com/Cloudkii, that's CLOUDKII, then it's -U-1487. I'll read it again, skool.com/Cloudkii-U-1487. I'll pop it in the Zoom chat anyway, and that's their platform for a lot of their learning. All right. Also, just to say, if you have any issues, and I'll make sure I've got Cloudkii still open, and I'll share my screen again. I'll show you where this is as well. Let me find. What I will do, guys, I will set up a pretty link to the school at some point and share it with the people who purchase from us when I get a spare moment or two. Let me just get on to Elmessenger. Can you guys see Elmessenger on here now?
Yep.
So can you see there's a little need help button down here?
Yep.
That takes you straight through to their other training they have, and also the help and support desk. If you have any problems, you can raise a ticket with them. All right. That link there takes them to their Facebook group, which you can go and join, and you can ask questions as well in the Cloudkii Facebook group, going, "Hi, I'm stuck." But ultimately buying through us, either Elmessenger Pro monthly, because we've stopped doing the lifetime deals now on Elmessenger, or yearly. You reach out to us. Not only do you get the support from Elmessenger, but you're going to get our support as well. So if you raise a support ticket and you're not getting answers, you can come to me and go, "Steve, I've raised a support ticket. I'm not getting the answer I'm after." And I can go, "Okay, let's have a look. Let's try and help you out here. Let's see what's going on." Okay, I see what's going on. I need to go. I also need to raise a support ticket. So I can record. We can do a Zoom call, record the screen, share. I'll share that to the support desk, and they'll get it resolved. All right. There's always ways around these things, you know. And Loom is free to use. So I recommend you record the screen yourself when if you have any issues. But I've been running this, testing this over the last few days since they fixed it yesterday. As I said, I ran it last night. I've run it today, and I'm going to run it again tomorrow and keep running it. In fact, they fixed it Friday. It's because it's Sunday. I'm losing track of the week, and so you'll be able to play with this and set you up your own tags. They recommend doing cold leads, warm leads, hot leads as the free categories and pulling people in accordingly. I like the idea of knowing where people have come from, what group. So I'll create a group tag. And the reason being then when I come in, you see I've got 177 people not in a tag at the moment. And I'm going to work my way through and see if I recognize any of them and move them to a tag. And if not, I'll send a global message out going, "Hey guys, Steve here. I haven't spoken to you in a while. If you want to stay friends with me, please reply. Otherwise, I'm going to start taking people out of my Messenger account." And that's that. And most people will reply back, "Yes, please." And when they say yes, please, you move them to a hot lead or warm lead or whatever that section may be. So, but the people, whether you got the lifetime deal of Elmessenger Pro from me, we're going to look after you. If you get stuck, you can raise a support ticket with us or in our Facebook group, and say help if you get really stuck after you looked at their training. And then, like I said, anyone who's got the Cloudkii ones, I know who they are, got the birthday deal. You guys are really going to be looked after because we're going to help you get your business set up with that, as well as doing the mass page stuff. So you're going to have a system set up. You can give away these softwares. Think about reaching out to local businesses. One of the products I do love in it is the heat map software. Think about this. You go onto Google. You find, in fact, if another product you can use as well is called Leads Gorilla, where you can get email addresses if you want. But the key is to reach out to these local businesses, which is what I'm going to be doing, and going, "Hey, do you know how?" When people visit your site, what they're doing, what they're clicking on, what they're looking at? They'll go, "Well, no." "How do you like heat map software?" "Well, yeah." "Well, I'll give you a free basic account." The upgrade price, I think, on their website is about $30 a month. So think about this: you get 10 local businesses paying you $30 a month, right? If you own it at the top, so you get 100% of the money. Right, that's $300 a month instantly in your pocket. You sell the Elmessenger system for I think it's $67 a month, and currently it's cheaper per year. I think it's $470 a year, but they're putting up to $690 a year or something. So imagine this: $67 a month times 10 local businesses paying you that. $670 a month in your pocket because you do it for your system, you get 100% of the money. If you do it through their system, you'll get 90% if you're a Cloudkii partner. And if you're a sub-account user, you're going to get 40%. So it's a win-win either way for people doing this, you know, on commissions. And you just got to demo it, show people what it does. It sells itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when I get going with this, I'm going to start putting into groups. Hey, watch this. Watch what this does. Get a free copy. How many Facebook groups are out there? Go share your. If you've got a free piece of software, please share it. How many are out there? Loads.
Yeah.
So you pick a group. You go in there. You go, hey guys, how do you like a free piece of software? Here's the link. Send them over to your system. They sign up for a free account. And you know, and if you, like I said, if you're at the top with the Cloudkii birthday deal, well, wow, you're going to get 100% of that money coming in. If they upgrade to the Elmessenger Pro full package, you're going to get the full $67 a month coming in on that one person. Then someone else signs up. Then someone else signs up. Next minute, you've got 10 people. $670 a month isn't to be sniffed at. When you double it and treble it and so on, it doesn't take much to get 30 people having one piece of software, and that's just Elmessenger Pro. Then you've got all the other softwares as well. You can upgrade them to the CRM and show them how that works. And when they upgrade to the CRM, that's even more money per month. So the potential of this alone, getting the whole idea of Elmessenger Pro is to get cold leads into your system. You know, and Sarah says it's a mighty good deal. It is for the price. I was amazed they didn't charge 10K for it. I was really amazed they didn't charge 10K for it. For everything you get there, and I haven't even touched Ava and that system yet. And that, by the way, I've been told that you also get unlimited reseller accounts for their systems as well. My understanding, I've got to look into it. So don't quote me on that. So the power's there. The power's there.
You started the call today with a conversation about giving value, right?
Yeah.
First, always give value. Lead with value. What are you doing? You're not only leading with value, you're giving a tool that a business can use and demo itself. You know, it's like they can push the buttons, they can see what it does for them on a basic scale. And if that doesn't sell them, then one of the other 6 will.
Yes.
Or 3 out of 6 or 7, I should say, 3 out of 7. I mean, it's just people in local business focus on their business. They don't focus on all these tools and things that they think they have no idea how to make them work. That's why they don't have them. And if you can just give them the basics, give them a free version. I mean, you know, if I came to you, Stephen, and I said, I got this great thing. It's a great deal. As soon as I say deal, you pull back because you know I'm about to say it's only so much money. You know, because you know I'm going to come and sell you something, right?
Yeah.
If I said, here's a free software for you to try to see if it'll help your business.
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
You're going to say yes.
What does it do?
I want to show something else that's included in the system, right? And this is another thing you can do I understand you can do a basic account on, right? So I'm going to just share my screen. And what I'm going to share now, everyone knows what this is. Okay. This is Hootsuite. Within their software on at least on the basic accounts, they have I'm sure it's in the CRM, and I'm going to look into this to do more training on this, that you could do a social media planner like Hootsuite inside of their software, and you can give away a basic account and people can upgrade. And look on here, the cheapest is £39 in here in the UK, probably about $45 a month, right? One user, 10 social accounts. Imagine if you turn around and go $40 a month, you can have unlimited social accounts. Beat Hootsuite.
Yeah.
That's another product you've got to sell with inside the cloud CRM. And if you're at the top, you're going to get 100% of that money as you sell them out there.
You know, no local business needs social media, right?
Yeah.
Tell me I'm full of crap, because every business needs social media posting.
Yeah.
It's will they do it? And as soon as you bring in a product like a similar thing to Hootsuite, that's gold.
So Sarah's saying You have me at the basic accounts and all these licenses. We earn 100% profit. I trust you, Stephen, that I bought the top Cloudkii birthday deal. I hope your son's doing better now. Son's has been in hospital, and he's been in a lot of pain. Bless him. Our prayers and thoughts go out to him. And
Yes, of course.
so she was waiting in the emergency room yesterday for hours on end, which is appalling in this day and age, but that's how life is at hospitals at the moment, UK as well. And I helped Sarah sign up with the Cloudkii deal before they close the backdoor link that I've got at the moment, which is why when if someone comes in and they go, I want the 4729 deal one time, after Monday night, that's gone. Bye-bye, no more. And there will be no licenses included, MPP licenses. So it was the bright spot of my day. Yeah, I had to phone Sarah to have a chat with her, and bless her, she said I cheered her up, which I'm pleased to do. That's what we do for our followers. And so that's the cool thing with this series. You're going to be invited on to not this week, but the week after. We're going to plan a time around about now. I think it'll be like Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. A 1 hour call, and it's going to be the things you need to do to start setting up this business. And that's going to be myself walking you through. There'll be you and a couple of others on that call. And then in the UK, I've got 2 or 3 people in the UK who are coming on the UK version, just because it makes sense. And we're going to get you guys growing with this. The reason I'm offering this extra free training is I want you guys to succeed. So think you don't put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to what you're doing online. I've learned that when the pandemic hit, right, I was doing brilliantly with lead gen sites before we did DFI Magic Themes and anything else I've done in the past, and I was doing brilliantly, but they're all the entertainment industry. So the pandemic hit. What happened? All my money stopped overnight. Bam, bye bye. And I went, what a fool I've been. I mean, I could. And hindsight's great. I said I should have had more than one egg in the basket. And that, what I mean by that is, you do your lead gen stuff, right? And think about this. There's just been a Google update, right? And there's reports online from people, local businesses going, I used to be at the top of page 1 of Google. I'm not anymore. And other sites have jumped up to the top that weren't there before, right? And Google's becoming a bit of a random act at the moment until it settles back down, which it will, right? It'll settle back down. And if you've got all the things we tell you inside of DFI Magic Themes, you're doing all the things you're told to do, those sites will be safe. They'll move back up, right? They'll fluctuate for a bit, do the Google dance. But the thing about this, let's say you've got 20 sites out there earning you 8K a month. Quite easily to be done, right? And suddenly all those sites drop off from page 1 of Google and also Bing. And the customers who are renting from you stop getting phone calls, or they say, I'm no longer on page 1 of Google, I'm going to stop paying you. Well, what do you do then? Panic? No. Because at the same time, you'd have a product like the Cloudkii software that you're putting out there, not only to local businesses, but to other people in other groups who are online entrepreneurs, who want leads, who want this. I did a lot of cold emailing in the past, and I spent a lot of money on buying clean lists and put them into the system, then warming them up. With an email system, you've got to spend hours warming up an email list, days and days. And I used to find that I'd get very little response or make very little money off the back of that email list. In fact, I used to make a loss because I paid for the email list. Elmessenger Pro, look at our free group, and I haven't been running it at the moment. I'm going to start running it again, and you're going to see in our free DFI group going from 630 at the minute. It's going to shoot back up, and it'll be 700, 800, 900, 1,000. And the thing is, can I tick the only new members button? I'm not getting the people who've been in those groups for years. You go to some groups and there's 250,000 people in there, but when you watch the posts, are 250,000 people commenting? No. Probably 50 if you're lucky, because 50 people are paying attention. Now think about this. You pull people into your own group, you've got them in a messenger tag, haven't you? Now, occasionally, I don't like using this as much now, and I have used it once or twice. Think about this. At everyone inside a group that Facebook started doing, the amount of people who now go, I don't like that, I'm leaving the group. Now, to be honest, if they leave my group, so what? They're not interested in what I'm doing anyway, right? So that's cool. But think about this. If you could message them directly, even a mix-up message going, hi, how's your day going? Have you been into our group lately to see how the local businesses are doing? Have you gone in and put your own business in there and tell us what you do? Bam, bam, bam. Do you know what I mean? Yay for the training. Any chance you could send us advanced copy steps before the free training? It would help your free live training flow more easily, more sense for those Sarah, I'm going to be reaching out to you. There's an onboarding call for Cloudkii on Monday, and I'm hoping you might have received an email. If not, I will make sure you can get onto that call. It's late in the evening, my time, tea time, your time tomorrow. I'll make sure you get onto that call with Cloudkii, because then you can follow those bits. I'll make sure that you get in with school, because you bought in at the top, and I'll make sure that you've got access to the background systems that you need to be, the areas you need to be in, basically. So don't worry, all right? And also, of course, you're going to get your MPP license keys as well sent to you. So you've got, an amazing package alone. Those 5 keys, we were selling some at 497, which we're out of now, and we're only going to do 997 for what we've got left. And when they're gone, we'll see if we can get any more. If we can, if we can't, we can't. Because I know Mike and Keith don't really want to be selling lifetime keys. It doesn't make financial sense, to do a lifetime deal on them. Yes, Black Friday comes round. I'll be very surprised if Mike decided to ever do another. The last lifetime deal he ever did, he said he's never doing it again. So
Right.
if he's hopefully he's true to his word, because because it means we can't buy them again. Once ours are gone, they're gone. So yes, sir, you're welcome to unmute. Let me ask you to unmute. And does it let you?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry. I just forgot my question.
That's all right. How are you? All right?
Sorry. Yeah. So my son is. I mean, I can't share publicly what I told you, but hopefully he's got the thing I can share is lower spinal compression and hopefully getting a nerve block on Tuesday.
Is he getting the help he needs?
No. He needs IV hydration and hospital.
Keep fighting for it. Keep fighting for it. You'll get there.
The ER staff sent us to downtown Charlotte Hospital for admission, and we got there. We're like, we're in the ghetto, and so we're leaving. So we didn't fully shut. But anyway.
But
anyway,
on another note, I'm so you're in with the Cloudkii birthday deal.
Yes,
You're nothing to worry about, because the people who bought through me, I will make sure they've got into the systems okay. I'll get you into their Facebook group. I'll send you all those links after this call, so you'll be able to go and join their Facebook group, school, and also I'll find out the link. I might not find out till tomorrow, but I'll find out the link for their onboarding call. If you can make it, great, because it makes a lot more sense listening to them first, and then coming in on my training second when we start running it regularly.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I want to say. Like, I trust you enough, both you and Robert, and heard enough things about the Cloudkii program, which was only a couple things. I'm like, okay, yeah. If I can make back more than 10 times what the sign-up cost is, and I can do that in the first month or two, then yay. That's amazing. So I'm excited about that.
Cool.
The quickest way to make your money back, Sarah, right?
Talk to people.
Talk to people, right? So what we can do to work, and there's about 6 of you that have got in on the birthday deal. Right? I don't mind sharing that. And I'm going to make sure I look after you guys. So it's a case of getting yourself set up on Elmessenger, understand how it works, do the demo, learn how to do it, right? And then as you move along with all of this, right, you're then going to be able to go into groups and go, hi, hello, I'm here. Talk to people about that. You're getting, post up that in a group that you're in, right, and go, anyone interested in free face in getting niche niche Facebook leads or words to that effect? Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? I developed a course on Facebook prospecting in the past. So I'm happy to grab some of those like intros and how to start the conversation with you guys or with the group if you want.
So, and the main thing is get the software set up. If you focus on this and you get it set up, right, you can reach out to people directly, demo it and go, hey, by the way, you can either pay currently $497 a year, it says, but it's going to be moved. I'm waiting for them to put the price up. They are going to put the price up to like $690 a year or something. Yeah.
Right.
So you say,
yeah.
So you think about this, you can turn around and you've got two choices. One, you can say, if you look at their website and keep an eye on cloudkii.io, right? Because when they put the price up, you can then turn around and say, hey, on their website, right, it's currently nearly $700 a year, right?
Okay.
You can buy a license from me for $997 one time. And bam.
Right, instead of the annual, right.
Yeah. And so then all you got to do is sell 5 licenses and you've got your investment back. Think about that. You just need to find 5 people you can demo it Elmessenger to and sell to them. And once you've done that, you're done.
And the whole scarcity thing, I mean, that's why I signed up at the ER.
Sorry?
That's why I signed up from the emergency room.
Yeah.
There wasn't much time. But like same thing in reselling, like, for the next week, it's going to be this price, but then the following week, it's going up by 25%. And then it's going to be up to the full price.
Yeah.
And
the cool thing is you can say to people, I've only got 5 licenses at $997. Now, here's a question for you, Sarah. You got 5 licenses only available. What happens if 8 people want it?
Raise the price.
You're going to sell it to them, aren't you? Even if you tell someone you've only got 5 licenses,
yeah, of course, because they don't need to know about the other 7.
They don't need to know the other people who bought that license from you, right? And that's the first part of it. And then the second part, eventually, you can upgrade those people to be under you on a sub account, reselling the product for you, which means then you don't have to do the selling. They do the selling. They make money. You make money. And imagine having 10 people under you selling Elmessenger on its own.
That's awesome. So
how this can grow?
Yeah, how did you get to be the lucky guy who got to pass on this good deal?
Right. What happened was I had a product originally called Leads Pro, which was a product by Kurt, who's been in our group before. Lovely guy. But his product didn't do the automation part, didn't do the bit where I can send global messages out to lots of people or the back office stuff, all the stuff I can do on Elmessenger, right? And I went, this is frustrating. There's got to be a better way. And I spoke to a dev, and it's too expensive for me to have one made myself. And I started searching. I came across Elmessenger Pro. And I went, this is what I want. So because I'm stingy at times, I went around looking for a deal, and I came across a guy called Pierre who did me a deal $997 for 2 years. Right, that's why I bought in an Elmessenger originally. Then I was in their email system, and they then did the Cloud Birthday Bash on the 31st of October. I saw it. I was trying to get hold of Robert to say we need to buy this. Robert was away, couldn't get hold of him, so I messaged Larlin, who owns it, and I said I need to put this across 2 credit cards right now and pay for it. So I did that, and then I started pushing out the lifetime licenses with Elmessenger and reaching out to people. And so the cool thing is as well is those lifetime licenses I've sold, they are lifetime licenses for people to use as they are, all right? And so those are now coming on the Cloud Birthday deal. You've got 50 lifetime licenses that you can offer to anyone. If you sold 50 of them, you do the maths at $997 a license, right? You only need to sell 5.
50, right?
Sell 5, you got your investment back. Right. Then you can say, okay, I want the CRM. CRM costs 5 licenses. So you can set the CRM up on yours, which brings you down to then 45 licenses in total. If you want the other products on Pro, then you can set them up yourself in with the lifetime licenses. Or when you're making the money, you pay them the $1,500 a year, where they give you another 1,000 licenses, which can only be used as monthly. They can't be used as one time. You can still do them as one time, but if you stop paying the $1,500 a year, they will go back to basic accounts. That's the thing to be warned about, right? But I just showed Hootsuite tonight. Imagine getting into the Hootsuite group, and I haven't done this myself because I'm too busy. You join the Hootsuite group.
That's why you join Hootsuite, because then you can operate it all.
You become friends with people in the Hootsuite group. You invite them to your own group. You say, by the way, you're paying for Hootsuite. How'd you like a basic free version? Come and get this. Then they upgrade with you to an unlimited version for $39 a month. Boom, you got yourself a customer.
And they're saving money.
Yeah, but then aren't you like poaching people from a different group?
Yeah. But so
you know, Sarah, if you were in a group and you got approached from somebody else, and you were offered something that does exactly what you're using that group for at half the price.
Yeah,
is that doing you a favor, or is that hurting you?
Yes. I'm in a couple other groups where the buy-in was like 5 or 10 grand. And
but isn't the value of what you're spending, if you can half your cost and have, you know, I can't say that it's exactly the same as what Hootsuite does, but if it does 95% of what Hootsuite does, and it's unlimited, and it's cheaper, tell me all about it. I want to know.
What I'm going to do now, guys, because it's getting on to an hour and 20 minutes, I'm going to say goodnight to all the Facebook groups. We're going to sign off. We're going to we'll carry on for a few more minutes in Zoom, and then we're going to sign off for the night. So we're aiming to do training on Sundays regularly. Next week, I'm going to be looking at some of the other bits and pieces to do with what we're doing now. When we get to the Black Friday weekend, we're not going to do training on the Sunday night because it is a Black Friday weekend, and we want to just focus on that accordingly. So and when we do a Black Friday deal, we want to be available for our customers. So that'll be the one weekend. We're still going to do the Friday call for live for you, but the Sunday night there will not be any training on Black Friday weekend because we want to be available for customers when we do the Black Friday deal when it comes up. So Facebook land, nice to see you. Thanks very much.
Take care, everybody. Have a good